What is good, y'all? It's your boy Ty here, and today we're back with another Gotham Knights video. Today we're going to be going over the PlayStation Magazine interview that we got with Patrick Redding recently. So I want to get right into this because I'm excited for some of the information that we're going to get, especially the information that we got with the Belfry. So no further ado, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel out. It helps you know when I upload a video if you click the notifications and click all. So no further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so the article starts off with a little summary of the game and, the team's background with the Batman Arkham universe, which is Batman Arkham Knight. And they kind of explain what the game, or what they believe the game is going to be about, and, the team creating their own version of the fighting style and all that stuff. So that's what the summary is in the beginning. We get a few questions. First question is the game based on Gotham Knights comic? And Patrick Redding says, I think that was kind of the starting point, and then when we started looking at where the Bat Universe lore we could really make a stylistic choice that would be different, we looked at more recent additions like the Court of Owls storyline. The next question is, what are the themes of the game? Patrick Redding says, one of our goals was to really tap into the aspect of the Batman universe that hadn't necessarily had exposure yet in games. We drew on the idea of the Batman family really as a core element of that family in general has become a theme in this game. It's kind of interesting, but it's how the Bat family has evolved in this kind of very divergent cast of characters who each have their own unique spin on the crime fighting vigilante fantasy. The next question is, will fans recognize where this game is heading with its comic references? Patrick Redding says, we are connecting them in an original way. Definitely the connective tissue of the game is something surprising, and it's things that even people who are into the comics might recognize elements of it and say, oh, that's cool, that's kind of like that, but it links in a way that it is, one, extremely accessible to people who haven't necessarily been reading the comics, but also I think I will surprise and delight the people who know the lore. So it seems like they're going with a different approach with how the story is compared to the comics, but the way they're going to be displaying the story of the game, if you kept up with the comics, if you keep up with the universe and stuff like that of the Bat universe and the Bat family, then you would know a lot of these things, and you'll look into it and be like, all right, that's cool. I like this little reference or here and there, but they're going in their own route, which could be a very good thing. So let's continue on. Can we play any of the Bat family at any point? Patrick Redding says, it was important for us that you own your story, your progression through the storylines, and you have your cast of characters. We know you're going to gravitate towards your favorite, but when going from one part of the main mystery to a new part of the main mystery, you decide, actually, I'd really like to take Red Hood on this particular piece of it, you can do that. It's not like you have to go back and restart the storyline with the character. Now, I said this in my last video where they talked about, kind of like shared character progression and stuff like that. If you guys haven't seen that, I'll link that down below. But I talked about it where I don't know if I'm really liking this. I think it's a good idea for, an ideal, player base, or those people that play a game one time and never again. But for a person like me, I like to play games over and over, and I feel like that kind of ruins the replayability of a game, right? I want to play the game as one character and then go play it as another character in and out. Now, I'm not sure if they'll have multiple saves. I'm pretty sure they will, but just for me, just having that option, it kind of makes it seem like, hey, you don't really have to play as this character. But I would like it if I could just pick one character and stick with that character through the story without having the option of that. So it makes me focus on that character. So I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. I could just play the game as one character and then probably start it all over, but I'm kind of iffy about it. I'm definitely going to use the mechanic though. Next question, are we free to play how we wish? Patrick Redding, yes. That means, for example, having the ability to play in a stealthy way or in a combative way, no matter what, regardless of the specific scenario is, regardless of whether it's a crime in the open world or a particular point in the major story mission. The idea is that you can use your style you can use your tools and the game will respect that and sort of valorize it by giving you great opportunities. It seems like you're going to be able to choose from, you know, instead of just having certain missions where you need to be stealthy or you just need to go in there head first, you could choose what you want to do. Do you want to be the stealthy character in this? Do you just want to go in there guns blazing? It seems like you have more of a freedom with that, and I'm really excited to see what they show us in the future with that little aspect of freedom and stuff. We need more gameplay, please. The last question: the Belfry looks like a place to manage upgrades. Can you elaborate? Patrick Redding: it definitely reinforced that idea that you don't have the Batcave anymore. Batman's gone. You don't have his resources fully. You need to be a bit more resourceful as you're on your own, and you're trying to build up your own approach towards defending Gotham City. But I think what's great about that is it taps in really nicely into the idea of you needing to improve your gear and to hone your ability. It gives you the space to do that, which is different from the Batcave, and it also very heavily associated with the Bat family. We're gonna be upgrading the Belfry throughout this game, as you clearly, if I clearly read, as you clearly can read. But I want to know if we'll have more freedom being, you know, not being under the mask. I want to know if we'll be able to just be, you know, Barbara Gordon, Dick Grayson, Tim Drake, and Jason Todd. I want to know if we're gonna have that freedom instead of just being the hero, because the way the game has been explained, in the night you'll go out and, you know, fight crime and stuff, but will there be a daytime? Will there be a daytime where we can just go out and just have fun in the city or whatever, and, you know, find stuff out like that? So I'm really excited for what they're going to do with the Belfry. I want to know more. I want to know more about it, but so far this is what we got. If you guys enjoyed this video, like I said in the beginning, make sure you guys like, comment something, and subscribe. Click that notification bell. Let me know what you guys think about this article. If you want me to talk about anything in specific a little bit more, I can do that. Just comment it down below. But no further ado, it's been your boy Taj, and I'm out. Subscribe, like, comment.